Welcome to the Clean Comedy Podcast, featuring JamesDCreviston and LukeLacoy. Yeah, we're about to get clean up in here, so clean your mouth out with a bar of soap and get ready for the Clean Comedy Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Clean Comedy Podcast. I'm JamesDCreviston, and today I'm here with my co-host, Mr. LukeLacoy.
Ahoy, hoy, hoy, hoy.
And today's going to be crazy because this is episode 200. 200 episodes, Luke. We did it. I don't know what we did. We did 200 episodes. I don't know if that's... Like, a lot of people actually were very excited about that. 200 episodes is a big deal. We've broken over... I think it's like over 100,000 downloads. Like, I actually would have to go look at the actual numbers, but I know we've broken a ton of records. We're growing every month, every episode. It's just constantly growing. So I think this is amazing. Like, I didn't think we get this far. What started in a coffee shop with no people listening and nothing happening has turned into this. So,
and this is like 5 years of doing this to get to 200. I don't know how many.
Well, it's 52 episodes in a year because we do one a week. So it's like four years, close to 4 years. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, the fact that we can even do that, it is amazing, right? We've had over 100 all-time, 105,000 downloads. That's amazing. That's crazy. That's insane. Thank you, everybody, for listening. So today we're going to do something awesome. I'm going to play all these crazy clips, people doing shout-outs to us. So now I'm going to share my screen with Luke here so you guys can see it, and I'll probably have to edit this in post. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see the post. If you're listening to this on the podcast, then hopefully, if I had to edit it in post, I apologize. But Luke will be able to do that. So we're going to go share screen now. Share. We're going to try this out here. We'll start. Who should we start with, Luke? You get to pick. Mel Austin, Augustino, Dan. You get to see everybody's stuff here.
I mean, I feel we should just start at the top of the list.
We'll start at the top. So we're going to start with Augustino, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do Augustino's shout out. We'll do this in there. All right. So here we go. Can you see this okay? Let's hope you can hear it. All right. Here we go. Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear him.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take off my headphones. Boom! And we're going to replay that thing. So here we go, guys. Now I have no headphones, so it's going to be loud. It might be loud in here. So let's see if we can hear it through the speakers and stuff. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Augustino Zoid. I want to give a big congratulations to James and Luke on your 200th episode. Congratulations, guys. I've had the pleasure of being on twice, and I'll tell you what, 289 of them weren't as good as those. But anyway, I'm just joking. You guys are the best. Congratulations, Clean Comedy Podcast, and I hope to be many, many more.
So I actually went to a show that Augustino was doing near me in Agora Hills, and went out there and got that with him and hung out with him for a while and stuff. And it was awesome. It was awesome. It was an awesome time. All right, so now let's do Dan Mcgowan. We all know Dan, right? He's done a couple of the Clean Comedy podcasts and stuff, and so we're gonna bring him over and we'll put us down here. And here we go.
Well, hi, it's Dan Mcgowan. I just want to wish Luke and James congratulations on your 200th, that's hard to say, episode of the Clean Comedy Podcast. That's great. Keep up the great work, guys.
So that's pretty awesome. Dan was that was a good shout out. Let's go to the next. Let's do videos because before we do audio, we'll throw some videos. We'll do all the videos, then we'll come back to the audio. Cool. Jason Love, we had Jason Love. He was like one of those people I've been trying to get for like forever. And so finally we got him, and here's his shout out to us.
Hey guys, Jason Love here. A shout out to Clean Comedy Podcast, 200 episodes. Jazz hands to you guys. I tip my hat. Have you gotten to the bottom of it all? Have you figured out the meaning of life? Well, here's to 200 more. James and Luke, keep going strong.
So yeah, that was awesome. Jason Love, awesome. That was a great shout out. Yeah, I know, right? Like that's I don't know. Like, we have good people that are willing to shout out to us, so I'm happy about that. All right, this one's gonna be Paul Douglas Moomgene. He's probably been on here as many times as anybody, I think, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's been on a lot. Okay, here we go for Paul Douglas Moomgene.
Congratulations, James and Luke, on getting to 200 episodes on the Clean Comedy Podcast. This is Paul Douglas Moomgene, your favorite guest. And just on a side note, you're 25 episodes away from being my weight.
I don't know if he wants that like internationally broadcast. That's it seems a little bad to me. Whatever. That's on him. He can do his thing. He had his options. He knew what he was saying.
Yeah.
All right, Paul Schizzler, we got him on there. He used to he runs Comedy Wire. He's from New York and stuff. A great guy, smart guy. So I'm excited for this one. So here we go.
Wow, heavens to Betsy. Congrats to the Clean Comedy Podcast on the 200th episode. Woo! What a hoot. Good job, you guys.
That's such a cool shout out. He's so good at that stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, let's go for the next one here. We'll go. I think this is one of David Ross's videos. So let's see what we got here. Yes, it is.
Been in the desert for 200 years. Oh, crazy. This is David Ross, and I want to say congratulations, Clean Comedy Podcast, to 200 episodes.
I hope he actually didn't get hurt here. I feel like he did.
Just jumped the wall. So, Mexico. Whoa. I want to tell the Clean Comedy Podcast, congratulations on 200 episodes. Woo!
So that's pretty good. He really throws himself into stuff.
Oh yeah, literally.
All right. So I'll do the other David Ross one afterwards, but I'm going to do Jason Brown, who if you guys know, when Luke wasn't available sometimes, he was our thing. So these are all audio though, Luke. So we'll play that differently here.
Hey, it's Jason Brown, your one-time guest co-host of the Clean Comedy Hour podcast. Congrats, James and Luke, on 200 episodes. I was going to say something witty here, but I think we all know that's not my strong suit. If you want to follow me on the socials, hit me up at LaCoy Comedy.
I thought you'd like that one. And then this one is from Mel Austin. Mel Austin is an amazing guy. If you guys haven't seen that episode or watched that episode, man, he is just that guy. That guy's amazing. I don't know. He does everything. He's a jack of all trades and a master of all those trades at the same time, which is insane. Yep. All right, here we go.
Hey, what's up? This is Mel Austin from Squeaky Clean Comedy. Just want to give a big congrats to my boys, James and Luke, over at the Clean Comedy Podcast. Happy 200th episodes, my players. Yeah.
And then the last one, again, David Ross. We'll end on David Ross here with all these shout outs and stuff. I know we did a memories episode, but I think David Ross, that year that we did the mentorship with him, one, for me, was the most fun because I felt like I learned a lot. And two, I really loved seeing him grow. And I think it's been amazing for everybody involved.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Congratulations! 200! You're 200 episodes old. Who makes it to 200? Got a big old beard? Smell like urine? Everything is kind of achy. But you're going strong. 200 episodes of the Clean Comedy Podcast. Woo! You're doing a great job. Woo! Woo! Who makes the 200? Not very many humans.
I don't.
You're doing a great job, Clean Comedy Podcast. I love you.
I don't know. I don't know if David Ross doesn't know the difference between 200 episodes and 200 years, but but I'm a little concerned right now. I'm not going to lie to you about that.
I think David's making it to living to 200 years. I see it.
Oh yeah, he will for sure. All right, so I'm gonna throw my headphones on back here real quick. Get this back on this. Here we go. All right, and so we're back at it. So 200 episodes. If you listen to the last episode, it was it's called Memories. We did memories, things that I learned in the last 199 episodes. Mainly, honestly though, I think the biggest thing I learned is that to be open to new things, because I've learned so much from all of our guests. I've learned a ton from them. What do you think? Yeah,
I mean, our podcast has definitely morphed into different things over the years, and the mentorship with David, that was a real big change that we did. That was super fun, and just learning from all these amazing different comics and checking in with them and seeing all these different kinds of comedy has been great. It's been fantastic. We've had comedy store comics, like comics who just started out, church comics, like the whole spectrum. It's been really cool to see.
Yeah. And that's the thing is I like what you said about us morphing, because we started off just like really kind of going over what we were doing at the beginning of our career. And then it was a question of like, hey, let's try to see how many, well, at least for me, how many levels can we skip just by like picking people's brains, other people who were involved in comedy. If we just pick their brain, how far ahead can we jump? And we jumped pretty far. Like, we're not on TV or anything, but we jumped far, and we were doing shows. I mean, I think if 2020 wouldn't have been the way it is and the way it was and how it is, I think honestly, we would be probably touring right now in different places. We'd probably be going to different places, doing shows all over America. I know I had stuff booked New York. We were trying to get stuff booked in Arizona. David Studebaker, we were talking about going doing Northern California shows. We're going to go to the CCA and do stuff in Texas. Austin Leb was supposed to come out here, and we were going to do church shows. I mean, we had a big thing, just a lot of stuff starting to happen, and 2020 was like, no way. And he just shut us down. It shut the whole world down. And unfortunately, California still shut down. But, live and learn, and that's what we do. And this is just great. Like, we are blessed to be able to do what we do. Sadly, we don't make money off this podcast. I wish we did. I know there's all these podcasters that make all this money off of podcasts. We don't. Sorry, guys. When you hear a sponsor, that's because someone paid us a little bit of money, not much, just enough to cover our fees for hosting and stuff, to do the podcast. And if you have a business or you have something you want to promote that's family friendly and that would fit with our brand, we're more than happy to promote it. So just look it up on Fiverr. I probably should at some point get Fiverr to sponsor us. I probably should get a couple other places to sponsor us. But yeah, that's this has been a great learning experience for me. And by the way, when I say it like that, people are going to be like, well, are they ending the podcast? Is that what's happening? It's like, we're not doing that. We're not ending the podcast. I'm just saying, like, I love just looking back and seeing how much we've grown. And sadly, like I said, 2020 just didn't work out how anybody hoped or wanted. I've had some great things come from it, building new things and trying new things. There might be some other things coming down the pipeline that we can't talk about yet, but you are well aware, Luke. And so if these things do work out and come down the pipeline, it'd be great for us. I've been producing another podcast. It's a political podcast. I'm not a political guy. I write funny jokes and I can put together stuff, and I know how to produce a podcast. And so that works. That show's called WTF Happened in America This Week. You can guess what the WTF stands for. But that's paid off for me. That's a new source of income and a new source of stream of audience. It's just 2020 wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it hasn't been terrible for me. overall. I learned a lot and I grew. I don't know. What about you, Luke?
Well, yeah, and kind of like we adapt, and
Yeah.
a lot of episodes we've done are about different sources of income, writing, producing, all these different things, and like, yeah, I've been doing all these different things to make money, like real random stuff. I mean, I almost made rent this month selling old video game boxes.
Woo! Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, I found a old Game Boy. Well, it was a old Mega Man video game box. It's tucked away in storage, and I almost got $1,000 for it. Just the empty box.
Wow, that's awesome.
I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, there's only like 5 of those that I could find out there, and there was none available at the time. Like, mine was the only one on the market when I put it up. So it's like, I wish it was like, a first edition Charizard, but do
you have Pokemon cards? Do you have those?
I have hundreds of cards. I made a stack. I'm going to send them in to get graded by PSA, and then those are going to go up on eBay next for my rent money for December. So, but
some of those are worth like thousands of dollars, right?
Well, not mine, but yeah. I mean, if you have a first, no. If you have a first edition, any first edition cards, any Shadowless cards. And these are like the 1999 ones. The base unlimited set. Those are worth a lot.
That's right. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I am paying all of our bills as well through Fiverr, and due to the podcast producing, every week it pays. I get paid at the end of the month, but I get paid per week. This is how much it is per week. So, I mean, yeah, why it didn't start out like how I wanted. And I mean, the beginning of 2020 started out great for everybody, right? January, February was great. March got weird, and then it just kind of like spiraled out of control. And now we're about to hit November, and then nobody knows how that's going to go after November. And well, we'll see. We're still here. As long as we're still here, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone gets upset, but I'm waiting for comedy to come back. And I know that in improv out in your part of the neck of the woods in Orange County, they're doing like rooftop comedy where like they project the thing and you sit in your car and you watch it. And I know Ventura County out at the fairground has done concerts and stand up. I know that Gaffigan's doing like a car tour around the world, and there's a lot of people doing that kind of stuff. And I'm hoping that grows, but it's like, man, what I'm more worried about than anything, honestly, is comedy clubs, because I know a couple comedy clubs in New York have closed and failed. And I'm waiting for, and then I think there was a big one in like Austin or somewhere that also closed. And then I'm hoping that in LA we don't. I mean, if we lose one in LA, that's one too many with all the comedians we have here. If we lose Flappers or Haha or the Comedy Store or Laugh Factory or Improv, whatever it is, we lose one of those, man. That's a huge cut to comedians. So.
Yeah, I mean, now is really the time, and like, you have the great book on starting your own comedy show. This is the time now to like find an outdoor venue and make your own show. A while ago we had James Mcgowan on, and he's still going strong with his like comedy docuseries where he just like documents everything that he's doing comedy wise, and he's doing a bunch of outdoor shows now, like all around the new. I think he did his last show was like in Atlantic City, which is nuts.
Yeah.
But now's the time to like start your own show, and because there's tons of comedians now vying for what spots are available, so make some more spots.
And here's the other thing too, you have all these businesses that have to serve people outside, right? So there's not TVs, there's not audio usually around, there's not music playing in the background or whatever.
Right.
Everyone's sitting outside. You can have undivided attention if you could run a clean show too, because a lot of restaurants aren't going to want you to say vulgar stuff like people are eating. That's just, they want you to talk about your genitalia and whatever and stuff while people are eating. They don't want to hear poop jokes or whatever. So if you can run a clean show at a restaurant outside that has to serve, and you have your own mic, your own speaker system, you can set it up and you can book it, I'm guarantee you can make some money. I guarantee it. because I'm seeing it happen. I'm seeing small little pop-ups here and there. And now that, especially in places like California or any place they still have like outdoor dining regulations, as long as it's not snowing. I mean, but I guess if people are eating outside and it's snowing, you can probably put on a show still. So if you can get power and you can you have your own mic and speakers and stuff, go for it, man. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of requests for, I had to turn down a couple because I'll be out of town for a little while. But I saw a couple where people were asking for, come do our backyard barbecue, come do our backyard birthday party, come do, our grandma's 80th birthday party in the backyard or at a park or what. So if you can make it happen, go for it, man. Now's the time. I mean, if you want to be a comedian, if you want to make money, there are ways to do it, right? You can sit around and go, well, I'll wait till the club's open. Okay, cool. Good for you. Have fun. Or you can get out there and you can take it to the next level, because when other comedians go back, when the clubs come back, and they do go back on stage, if some do, some won't. There's a lot of people that I know that are quitting, go back on stage, and you've been doing it in people's backyards or whatever, you're going to have a leg up and you're going to be ready to hit the ground running, where they're going to have to work back into it like they're an open micer, new all over again, get comfortable on stage, get comfortable with the mic, and all those things. So yeah, you don't want to do that. If you can do it now, do it,
Yep.
All right, Luke, where can people find you?
LukeLacoy on the social medias.
All right, you can find me JamesDCreviston.com. You can also go to Fiverr JamesDCreviston, or you check out ComedyPreneur.com. There's tons of new stuff up there. If you have been looking up for new material, new things, I'm running series like Top 10 Richest Comedians, Top 10 African American Comedians, Top 10 Australian. Like, we have all these different things coming right now that are coming out that I'm telling you right now, you are going to be able to get a lot of cool stuff. I just put up the top 10 richest comedians video on YouTube. That's under the ComedyPreneur brand. Those are also on the ComedyPreneur website. And man, you're going to see a lot of cool stuff coming soon. I think we have like 40 or 50 articles in the queue that are just like getting ready to just pop out and boom and go. So thank you guys so much for listening. Please subscribe. Please leave a review. We would love some reviews. We need some more reviews. We were close to 5-star. Now we're like 4.5. Please leave us some reviews. Please tell us how much we've helped you. We would love that. Just leave some 5 stars. Let's rock this and move forward. I appreciate everybody listening for 200 episodes. We thank you so much. It's like I said, we don't make any money off of this. This is our time, but I'm glad that we can give something back and that people are listening. So thank you so much. Share us with your friends, help them get on board. Tell us what you want to know, right? Go to YouTube, leave comments and say, hey guys, I want to hear about this thing, or I want you guys to try to interview this person, whatever. We would love to have more input so we can try to do more stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Have a wonderful week. And thank you for supporting us for 200 episodes. Get ready for 2 bajillion more. Is bajillion a word?
Bajillion. Yep. 2 million episodes.
2 million episodes. Booyah.
Yeah, we're about to get clean up in here. So clean your mouth out with a bar of soap and get ready for the clean comedy.